Lewis Capaldi returns to Glastonbury in emotional comeback after 2-year hiatus. Scottish singer-songwriter Lewis Capaldi made an unforgettable return to the stage on June 27, 2025, at the Glastonbury Festival, marking his first major performance after a 2-year hiatus. Known for his soul-bearing ballads and candid personality, Capaldi's surprise appearance left the crowd both stunned and emotional. The 28-year-old pointless hitmaker hadn't graced the stage since his emotional 2023 Glastonbury set, where he struggled with the symptoms of Tourette syndrome mid-performance. That vulnerable moment led to Capaldi stepping back from the spotlight, announcing an indefinite break from touring and music to prioritize his mental and physical well-being. For many fans, that moment underscored just how much Capaldi gave of himself every time he sang, not just his voice but his soul. Fast forward to 2025, and Capaldi re-emerged like a phoenix, walking onto the same stage where he had once paused his journey. This time, there was a renewed energy in his presence, a mixture of nerves and resilience as he faced thousands of expectant fans. The crowd erupted into cheers the moment he stepped into the spotlight, creating an electric atmosphere filled with love, admiration, and sheer disbelief. Wearing his signature casual attire, Capaldi looked visibly moved by the warm reception. Before starting his set, he took a deep breath and addressed the audience with heartfelt honesty. "It's so good to be back," he said, his voice already trembling with emotion. "I'm not going to say much up here today because if I do, I think I will probably start crying. But it's just amazing to be here with you all, and I can't thank you all enough for coming out and seeing me." The short but powerful statement was met with roaring applause and chants of his name. The audience, many of whom had followed his career since his breakout hit Bruises, knew just how much courage it took for him to return to such a massive stage. It wasn't just a concert, it was a moment of triumph. Capaldi went on to deliver a 35-minute set that blended fan favorites with fresh material. Songs like Before You Go, Someone You Loved, and Hold Me While You Wait had fans singing along, tears running down their cheeks. His voice, as raw and powerful as ever, carried the same heartbreak and honesty that made him a household name. Perhaps the most surprising and moving part of his performance was the debut of his new song, titled Survive. The ballad, which has not yet been officially released, is a hauntingly beautiful ode to resilience, perseverance, and the struggle of living with invisible battles. As he sang the lyrics, which speak of darkness, fear, and the simple act of surviving another day, many in the crowd stood in stunned silence, soaking in every word. "If breathing is all that I can do tonight, then maybe that's enough to say I'm alive. I've been falling just to climb again. I break a little less each time I bend." The song's deeply personal lyrics seem to reflect Capaldi's journey over the past 2 years. Though visibly emotional, he never faltered in his delivery, channeling every ounce of vulnerability into the performance. Following his surprise Glastonbury appearance, Capaldi took to social media to officially announce his comeback tour. Sharing a post on Instagram, he wrote, "About time I got back to work. Hope to see you out there." The announcement included dates for an upcoming tour across Ireland and the UK, beginning in September 2025. It marks his first major tour since canceling shows in 2023 to take care of his health. Fans flooded the comment section with messages of support and excitement, celebrating not just the return of a beloved artist but the resilience of a man who had dared to be vulnerable in the public eye. Mental health advocates also praised Capaldi for being transparent about his struggles, emphasizing the importance of giving artists time and space to heal. Capaldi's comeback isn't just about music, it's about hope, strength, and the beauty of returning after a fall. In an industry often defined by perfection and performance, Lewis Capaldi has consistently reminded the world that it's okay to be real, to hurt, and to take a step back when needed. His Glastonbury return was a testament to that honesty, and his fans, old and new, will undoubtedly be cheering him on as he takes his next steps forward. As the final notes of his set echoed through Worthy Farm, the crowd knew they had witnessed something special. It wasn't just another concert, it was the long-awaited return of an artist whose heart has always been the center of his music. Welcome back, Lewis. We missed you.